Well, hi there, pluckers. I've Saw Things back with you again for part 2 of my lessons on Telstar, okay, from the Tornadoes. So, in part 1 we covered the intro and the first 2 verses, okay. So we're going to carry on now into what I class to be the chorus. Call it what you like, but I think call it the chorus, and that's this bit. Okay, so there's like two halves to this chorus, right? There's like a first half and a second half. They're very much the same, slight differences. Okay, so let's start off then. So I'm going up to the 12th fret on the top E string to start with, okay, and then we're going up to the 14th fret on the top E string, okay. Okay, da 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 is on the 12th fret. And then we go to the 14th fret, top E string, okay? Back to the 12th. Now we go to the 3rd string on this 14th fret. Okay, 14th fret of the 3rd string, G string there. Then we go to the 12th on the 2nd string, up to the 14th on the 2nd string. So now we've got okay, back to the 12th on the 2nd string, so right, and back to the 14th again on the 2nd string, and then we finish up for this phrase on the 14th fret of the 4th string, okay, the D string, okay, so now from the beginning. Okay, and then we go, next phrase is you play the 14th, after a little pause, you play the 14th again of the 4th string, and then the 14th on the 3rd string, to the 12th on the 2nd. So now, so far. As far as we've got, and then we took 14th fret on the 2nd string, couple of hits there, and then back to the 12th on the 2nd, back to the 14th on the 2nd. So now we've got, okay, then we go up to the 15th fret on the 2nd string, back to the 14th. Okay, so now we've got from that 2nd phrase, bit of a pause, and then you go the 14th again to the 12th on the 2nd, and then we go to the 14th on the 3rd to the 12th on the 2nd, and then back to the 14th on the 2nd, and then finally back to the 12th on the 2nd. Okay, so 2nd phrase, okay, so let's just do all the way through that again, right from the beginning, okay? Okay, bit of a pause, and then we start the whole thing off again by doing that 14th on the second to the 15th on the second, and then we start right from the beginning again. Okay, so it's exactly the same all over again. So it's like two lots of the same thing joined together by those two notes there, the 14th on the second and the 15th on the second. And then we finish off, finally after you come back to that, that's the end there, we finish off by doing this, and that's fourth string on the 14th fret to the 13th fret of the third string, and back to the 14th on the fourth string. So 14th on the fourth string to 13 on the third, back to 14th on the fourth, and finishing up on that 15th fret of the second string. So, okay, and that's the end of the what we call the chorus section. So two lots of like chorus joined together. So once again, I'll play through this very slowly. Okay. Start again. Okay. Right, do it once again really slowly. Okay. Right from the beginning, okay, very slowly. Okay, that bit on the end there. And then we go into verse 3, which is exactly the same as verse 2, right? Right, now we go into, we only do one verse, one half of the verse there sort of thing, and we go straight back to the chorus, and we do the second half of the chorus, okay, so we do the second half of the chorus, okay, so very slowly. and then basically it just goes to the A chord. The rhythm goes to the A chord, sits there for a bar, and then we've got this build up to the key of D. Okay. Again, it's another one of those single major chord climbs from the A chord to the B flat, to the B, to the C, to the C sharp, and then we're into the same verse but in the key of D. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'll show you all of that in a second. Right, so that when that comes out of that second lot of chorus, which is only the second half of the chorus, and you end up with that. The rhythm sits on A for a while, and then it goes to climb, and then we go into the D. Okay, now the chords behind the actual chorus in the original key of A, all right, are just basically A, F sharp minor, D, and E, all the way through. Okay, so it goes that bit there. Okay, da 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 da. So it's A to F sharp minor, D, E, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Got the idea? So that's the way it fits together and goes up to the key of D at the end there. Okay, so if you don't bar chords again, if you don't play bar chords, you could just play the F shape. 5, start on fret 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then go into a D chord. Okay. Okay. So when you come to D, right, it's exactly the same thing but in a different key. So the chords to the final verse, when you come out of that shortened chorus and it changes key, we do a single verse. Okay. Right, and then so that's D, B minor, G, and A. Now you could do it as G, A. So you don't have to play bar chords, and okay, so it's D to a simple B minor, or simpler B minor that we played earlier in the song, and a G and an A, right? Then so it goes da 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 da. Now we go to F sharp minor. Right, and then we go to B minor, G to A, so that's B minor, G to A, D, B minor, G, A, D, and that's the end of the song. That's done. The way I played it was to play the D, okay, and then the lead guitar is just doing, when it comes out of the final verse, it does it. It's just doing D in different inversions. D here, which is top E string 5th fret, 7th fret of the 3rd and 2nd strings, and the open 4th string. Okay, so it's D, 4 downwards, this D, 4 downwards, then partial F shape but without the third finger, barring the first two strings, top two strings on the 10th fret and the 11th fret on the 3rd, open 4th string again, 4 downwards, and finally a D shape right up here on the 14th and 15th fret, open 4th string with that as well. Okay, so you got, and the rhythm underneath that is just playing the D chord, obviously. Okay, so hopefully you have. Right, so that's the rhythm in this key of D for behind the verse, and now that the verse itself in the key of D for the lead line, it's exactly the same to play as it is down here, but it starts up here the way I play it on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Alright, then we go to the 4th string on the 7th and 9th fret, then back to the 7th on the 4th string, so it goes 7th on the 4th there, then we go to the 2nd string, 8th fret, then we go 7th fret on the 2nd string, so 8th on the 2nd, 7 on the 2nd, okay? Then we go to 9 on the 3rd, to 7 on the 3rd, and back to the 9 on the 3rd. That's right. Okay, then we go back to the 7th on the 4th, back to the 2nd string, 8, 7, and then we go to the 3rd string, 9, 7. Alright, so far we've got back to the 7 on the 4, 8 on the 2nd, 8 and 7 on the 2nd, 9 on the 3rd, 7 on the 3rd, and then back to 9 on the 3rd. So 2 lots of that sort of thing, right? So from the beginning again. Then we go to that 7 on the 4, and then we go to the 10th fret of the 2nd string, the B string. Bit of a pause, and then we do 10 on the 2nd to 12 on the 2nd, back to 10 on the 2nd, then we go to the 7th fret of the 3rd, back to 10 on the 2nd, to 8 on the 2nd. So right from the beginning. That's what we've got. Then we go down to the 7th on the 2nd. Now this is the 8th on the 4th to the 9th on the 4th. So it goes there we go, 7 on the 2nd, 8th on the 4th, 9th on the 4th, right, back to that 2nd on the 7th. So it's finishing up on that 9th on the 3rd. So right from the beginning. we got. Back to the 2nd string 7th fret, and then we go up to the 8th of the 2nd, back to the 7th, 3rd string 9, 7 on the 9, and then to the back to 9 on the 3rd. Right, so let's go from the beginning. Right, so as far as we got. Then we hit that one again on 9th on the 3rd, 2nd on the 2nd string on the 7th, back to 9 on the 3rd, 7 on the 3rd, and then 9 on the 3rd, and this is the ending, D, strum, okay, so that's the final verse and in D and the ending. So very, very slowly, here we go. Sorry, motorbike going by. Here we go. That's how I ended it. Okay, so hopefully you've got all the information in there. Hopefully you can put it all together and to make a complete song. If say play along with my playthrough if you like, or the original. Just play along with the original. It's all in the same key. Okay, it should fit nicely. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry it's been so long and slightly laborious, but it's the only way I think I can do this. Thanks very much for watching this, and see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.